Our volunteer orientation. My name is Nina Mosley, and we're so happy that you're here today to help us at Wayside Christian Mission. We're going to begin with a video that will cover a lot of the ways that you can help volunteer here. So we want you to sit back and relax and just take in all these amazing ways that you can help be a part of the mission. Wayside Christian Mission has lots of volunteer opportunities. Some of these include food services, family and children's services, single women and single men services, veteran services, alcohol and drug recovery, education and job training, emergency and rescue services, thrift stores and warehouse, office and administrative.
Started in the 80s. I'd like to tell you the exact year, but it was in the 80s, of course, down on Market Street. And just started to begin with, just volunteered at your store down there, and told them if they got appliances and things that were in that were disrepaired, that I could take care of them for them and fix them up free. And then it just bloomed into taking care of the buildings. And
if a person can walk into Wayside and walk out feeling like they don't need me, I'd like to know what's the matter. And then not even the word need, I think, is they don't want me. Because when I walk into Wayside, it's not they need me, they want me. And to be wanted and loved by the community at Wayside is amazing. And so when I sit down alongside the ladies in the worship service, or I'm shaking hands with the men in the worship service, or being with the choir, it is a place like home. There's nothing like it. It is a community of people whose hearts and minds and spirits have been challenged by the world, and they keep going. And so while I can come into church and be with a bunch of people who can sing in the choir and sing well and preach well, we don't always get to be that vulnerable in here. But when I walk into Wayside and I get to be with people who are real, who have real stories, and they don't mind sharing them, that is an experience of a lifetime, because I get to feel like I'm normal now, because I'm at home. So if you can be a part of any organization where you feel at home, whether it's Wayside, a Humane Society, where you can feel at home, that's where you should serve. And that's why I do, because I feel at home there.
Your Bill Lane's over here, he kind of keeps Marty under control. And HD, he just sort of stays out of the way. So anyway, like I said earlier, this is
Wayside Christian Mission has several locations that you can volunteer at. Our shelter, the Duthie Center of Hope, is located at Jackson and Jefferson Streets. Hotel Louisville is located at 2nd and Broadway. We also have thrift stores, a warehouse, and a garage.
Why we do it, we're just here because we love these people, and we should make that clear. There's really no other reason, and we'll keep coming back as long as they need us.
Many folks like to volunteer in our kitchen and food services areas. There's many different jobs that you can do in this area. They include preparing meals, serving meals, perhaps organizing a cookout, planning and preparing special cultural or ethnic meals, soliciting food and preparing a special meal, helping with inventory and organizing of our food products, deep cleaning the kitchen equipment, deep cleaning the kitchen itself, and the dining room cleanup.
I think folks would benefit if they would realize how much it means to the mission, the Wayside Christian Mission, just to put in the efforts that they have been blessed with, whether it's volunteering with children, or whether it's volunteering to serving lines, or volunteering in so many ways. I've been out passing out blankets in the winter and things of that sort. I don't limit myself to only the mechanical skills. And so, there's so many great opportunities that you can see the rewards by seeing folks, as I have through the years that have been through the program and have come through the program to go on. Some I've known have actually gone to college and are married and got children and things. That it's such a blessing to see the difference that just simply you can be involved in.
We often have large projects that need help. These are perfect projects for large corporations or churches any large group of people that wants to come together and help us with the project. Sometimes it's as simple as organizing a large products drive. This can be paper products, such as toilet paper, Kleenex, paper towels. Perhaps you can organize a baby assistance drive. We always have need for diapers, wipes, baby blankets, baby powder, those types of things. Perhaps you have a group that really wants to get their hands dirty. We have areas that always need painting, so we very much love to work with large corporations and with churches. Please consider Wayside Christian Mission as a volunteer site.
They had the Katrina hurricane, and my church had put in just an article about it and said if there was anything anybody can do to help them, just give us a call. So I called them and said I could cut their hair for free, and they said to call Wayside. I always feel bad saying that I probably enjoy cutting their hair more than just my clients. My clients get the same thing, or it's not. Whereas a lot of these people are in desperate need for a haircut. They haven't had one for a long time, or their roots are real grown out. Makes them feel better about themselves. There's so much more that you can do, and that we all have gifts and talents that you can give back, and it really does make you feel good. I mean, knowing that you're giving to other people, I mean, I feel very blessed. It's a blessing to me to be able to come, and I would do anything actually. I mean, not just cut hair, but there's so many things they need. A lot of people think that everybody in here is a drunk and an alcoholic and they deserve to be here, and that's not true. I've met so many people from different walks of life, elderly people that I was like, why are you in here? All different reasons why all of a sudden they couldn't afford their rent, or a lot of people that were hurt or sick. One time I was doing a guy's hair and he was looking at his watch, and I said, do you have somewhere to be? And he said, my wife has cancer and I go to visit her every day down at U of L. And I said, you're here because of that? And he said, yeah, taking care of her. He couldn't work, therefore he lost his job, and then he lost his house because he didn't have that. And he said, so he moved in here so he could also be closer to her. And I thought, wow, they're not all just here for anything that they did. Sometimes it's things from other people. There's a lot of women in here that were abused by their spouse, and they left, didn't have anywhere else to go, and came here. Dave is a Vietnam veteran. There's a lot of veterans, and I have always wanted other people to come and volunteer. Actually prayed for more people to come and volunteer, and you will be so blessed that you come in here to volunteer to help these people. Trust me, you will feel the joy and want to come back every week to be there. I believe God gives us our gifts and talents to be used for Him and His people, and so that's why I come, and I love it.
Volunteering is important because of the words that we read in Scripture, that Jesus says it's not enough just to be hearers of the word, but doers of the word. And so He invites us to come along and follow Him, and He demonstrated the act of service, loving one another, being selfless.
Wayside Christian Mission very much depends upon volunteers to make this mission work in every way. We could not do near the things that we do at Wayside Christian Mission if it were not for the many volunteers donating their time and their talents. We hope you become part of our Wayside Christian Mission family. You've just seen in this video some of our most dedicated volunteers that come several times a year, several times a month, and they are here to share their talents, to share their help. Whether it be an annual project that they're helping in, whether it be a weekly activity, or whether it's someone that we call as we need their skill. We hope that you will want to become dedicated and spend your time with us and help us in these areas where we can make a difference in the lives of homeless people.
I find the people at Wayside extremely gifted. They, in many ways, are much stronger, more talented, more gifted than me. because they have overcome all kinds of life circumstances, and they still stand tall. They haven't crumbled, they haven't failed, they haven't given up. So when I walk in there, I feel like the weak one, like they've got something to teach me. I haven't had those experiences. I can say, I've never done this, I've never done that. And they can say, I did it and I overcame it. Oh, look how awesome you are. So, you know, I find them as mentors for me. I have something to give them, and they often, always have something to give me. So it's an equal exchange. I don't feel like I'm giving them anything. I feel like we get to share. And so that's what's beautiful, a beautiful experience for me.